Hi and welcome. My name is Alicia and today we talk about petroleum jelly or Vaseline. This miracle will shock you unless you are still addicted to the marketing claims and fancy jars. Watch this video and you will be surprised or shocked. Stop everything you're doing right now because I'm about to expose the biggest skincare lie that's been draining your bank account for decades. While you've been spending hundreds of dollars on fancy moisturizers and anti-aging creams, there's a $4 miracle sitting in your grandmother's medicine cabinet. That outperforms every single luxury product on the market. And the skincare industry absolutely hates that I'm telling you this. I'm talking about petroleum jelly. Yes, Vaseline. And before you click away thinking this is some joke, let me tell you something that will blow your mind. Dermatologists consistently rank this humble jar as the most effective skincare ingredient ever created. We're talking about something so powerful that if there was a Nobel Prize for skincare, this would win it hands down. But here's the kicker. You've probably been avoiding it because some influencer told you it would clog your pores. Well, buckle up because today I'm going to shatter every myth you've been fed about this skincare superhero. Let me paint you a picture of what's really happening in your bathroom right now. You've got shelves lined with expensive serums, premium moisturizers, and miracle creams that promise the world but deliver disappointment. Meanwhile, you're avoiding the one ingredient that could solve most of your skin problems because someone somewhere convinced you that petroleum-based products are dangerous. Here's the brutal truth. You've been manipulated by fear-mongering marketing tactics. It's designed to keep you buying expensive products. The beauty industry has spent billions convincing you that natural equals better and synthetic equals harmful. But science tells a completely different story. While you're struggling with dry skin, irritation, and spending your hard-earned money on products that barely work and keeps you buying, there's a scientifically proven solution that costs less than your morning coffee. I recently had a client who came to me spending over $300 monthly on skincare products. Her bathroom looked like a Sephora store, yet her skin was constantly irritated, dry, and breaking out. She had fallen into the same trap that millions of women face every day, believing that expensive means effective. The irony. The solution to all her problems was sitting right there in her first aid kit, completely ignored. Here's where things get absolutely mind-blowing. Petroleum jelly underwent one of the most extensive safety studies in cosmetic history. They tested it on 850,000 people. And do you know how many had allergic reactions? 3. Just 3 people out of nearly 1 million. And get this, one reaction was dismissed as angry back syndrome, where the person's entire back was inflamed from everything they put on it. And the second was considered a clerical error because the results seemed impossible. This ingredient is so safe and effective that it's used as the control group in scientific studies because researchers know it won't react with anything. It's what they compare everything else against. Yet somehow you've been convinced it's harmful while slathering chemical-laden products on your face every night. But here's the part that will make your jaw drop. Petroleum jelly is 99% occlusive, meaning it prevents transepidermal water loss better than any ingredient on Earth. That expensive La Mer cream you're considering? It can't even come close to this level of effectiveness. We're talking about pharmaceutical-grade protection that's been refined multiple times and meets the strictest purity standards. The most shocking part. This miracle ingredient hasn't changed its price since 1872, while everything else inflates around us. This powerhouse remains affordable for everyone. The skincare industry must be furious that their biggest competitor costs $4 and lasts 4 months. Now, let me reveal the first game-changing hack that will revolutionize your skincare routine forever. Forget everything you know about moisturizing because you're about to discover the technique dermatologists have been using for decades. It's called slugging, and it's going to save your skin and your wallet. Here's exactly how to do this correctly. because I see people making critical mistakes everywhere. First, cleanse your face thoroughly. And I mean thoroughly. This is where most people fail and then blame the product for breaking them out. Apply your regular serum or moisturizer, then. And this is crucial. Use only a thin layer of petroleum jelly as your final step. Not a handful like I see on social media. It's just a whisper-thin layer that locks everything in. I had another client, Rebecca, who was spending $200 on night creams and still waking up with tight, dry skin. Within 1 week of proper slugging, her skin transformed completely. Her husband actually asked if she had gotten professional treatments because the difference was so dramatic. The second hack will protect you from expensive mistakes and painful skin reactions. Use petroleum jelly as your protective barrier when applying strong actives like retinol or chemical exfoliants. Apply a thin layer around your eyes, nose, and lips before using these powerful ingredients. This prevents irritation in sensitive areas while allowing the active to work on the rest of your face. This same protective principle works for hair coloring too. Apply petroleum jelly along your hairline and ears before dyeing to prevent staining and contact dermatitis. Professional colorists have been using this trick for decades, but no one tells you this simple solution. Here's where petroleum jelly becomes absolutely miraculous: wound healing. I need to destroy a dangerous myth that's preventing proper healing everywhere I look. You've probably been told to let cuts and wounds air dry to heal faster. This is not just wrong, it's harmful and leads to unnecessary scarring. Medical research proves that moist wound healing is superior to dry healing in every measurable way. Wounds heal faster, with less scarring, and lower infection rates when kept moist with petroleum jelly. Surgeons know this. That's why post-surgical care always includes occlusive ointments. Yet somehow this knowledge hasn't reached the general public. I worked with a client who had a cooking accident and initially let the burn dry out. That's what she thought was correct. When she finally started applying petroleum jelly, the healing accelerated dramatically, and what could have been a permanent scar became barely visible. Whether it's cuts, burns, or surgical wounds, keeping them covered and moist with petroleum jelly is the gold standard. Now for hack number 4. Making your expensive perfume last all day. This trick comes straight from professional makeup artists and will save you from constantly reapplying fragrance. Apply a small amount of petroleum jelly to your pulse points before spraying perfume. The oils in the fragrance bind to the petroleum jelly instead of evaporating immediately, extending the scent's longevity dramatically. Think about it. You're essentially creating a slow-release system for your fragrance, while protecting your skin from potentially irritating alcohol-based perfumes. It's brilliant, simple, and costs virtually nothing. Prepare yourself for hack number 5, because this one will make you question every expensive eye cream you've ever purchased. Petroleum jelly is the ultimate eye treatment, and I'm not exaggerating. Those $100 eye creams you see advertised. Their base is often petroleum jelly anyway, but they charge premium prices for fancy packaging and marketing claims. For dry, irritated eyelids or under-eye areas, nothing works better than pure petroleum jelly. It's what dermatologists prescribe in prescription ointments for eyelid dermatitis, the same base, just with added active ingredients. You can use it alone or as a final sealing layer over other eye treatments to lock in benefits. Hack number 6 addresses one of the most common skincare complaints: chronically dry, chapped lips. While you're buying specialized lip balms that provide temporary relief, petroleum jelly offers long-lasting protection and healing. Apply it over your regular lip moisturizer for maximum effectiveness. Or use it alone as the most hypoallergenic lip treatment available. Here's the final game-changing hack that will amplify every other skincare ingredient you use. Petroleum jelly can increase the penetration and effectiveness of other treatments through occlusion. Apply your treatment ingredient first, then seal it with a thin layer of petroleum jelly. This technique is used professionally for prescription treatments but works equally well with your regular skincare ingredients. Be cautious with strong actives on facial skin. But this technique is perfect for stubborn areas like cracked heels or very dry elbows where you need extra penetration power. Let me leave you with this final thought. While the beauty industry continues to launch expensive products with fancy marketing claims, the most effective skincare ingredient remains this simple, affordable miracle that's been proven safe and effective for over a century. You now have 7 powerful hacks that can transform your skin without emptying your wallet. From revolutionary moisturizing techniques to wound healing mastery, from fragrance enhancement to eye care excellence, petroleum jelly does it all. The science supports it, dermatologists recommend it, and the results speak for themselves. Stop letting fear-based marketing tactics control your skincare choices. Stop overspending on products that can't match the effectiveness of this $4 miracle. Your skin deserves the best treatment available, not the most expensive. Remember Rebecca from earlier? She now spends less than $10 monthly on skincare and has the best skin of her life. My other client threw away her collection of expensive night creams and never looked back. These aren't isolated cases. They're examples of what happens when you stop believing myths and start following science. If this video opened your eyes to the truth about petroleum jelly and saved you from skincare marketing manipulation, show your appreciation by hitting that like button. Subscribe to this channel for more science-backed skincare truths that the beauty industry doesn't want you to know. Your skin and your wallet will thank you for it. Thank you for watching my video, and if you like it, please like and subscribe. Comments are welcome.